Good evening, viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Diaspora TV again in Switzerland. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host tonight. My name is Bashir Modi and I'm from Out About, and welcome down to Out and About, ladies and gentlemen. And the studio today, I'm really honored to have three beautiful ladies with us here tonight. And just before we get to their intro and know who really they are, I would like to let you all know about the Get Tested, free Get Tested in the month of November. The whole month of November, you could get free tested to know your status, and you could go to the website to get more information, and that is www.gettested.ch. www.gettested.ch. And tonight we shall be looking on various topics which actually are going to actually put us into the FGM and HIV, which are the most two topics among our communities in Africa. And before we get there, allow me to introduce and to let the ladies to introduce themselves. So I think I'll start from here, if I'm not wrong, to go all the way. Please do introduce yourself to the viewers so that they can get to know who you are.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Elsa. I'm from Eritrea. I'm candidate Miss Africa, Switzerland.
Miss Africa, Switzerland. Thank you very much. Welcome abroad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My name is Irene John. I'm from Tanzania. I'm a candidate of Miss Africa, Switzerland.
Thank you very much. Welcome aboard.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anna Riggenbach. I'm a candidate of Miss Africa, Switzerland. I come from Kenya.
Thank you very much, Anna. Welcome aboard, ladies. I'm
you.
most honored to see you all, actually. Just before we start, first of all, I would like to congratulate you all. I heard you all attended the workshop today.
Yeah.
It must have been quite tiring from the workshop since morning. And then you're still now with us right now, still awake with this motivation, this power, right here on studio.
Yeah.
Very tired.
A lot of respect. I don't know where you get the energy from, but I'm just really honored to have you here. And let's just take it to the next level. But really, thank you very much for taking your time to come here.
Thank you too.
Great. As I said before, that today we shall be looking at FGM and HIV. And these are the most two topics which are actually aimed among the communities in Africa. We shall start with the HIV. And I would just like to ask you, first of all, what did you learn today in the workshop? Anna?
Well, today I learned a lot about HIV, how it can be transmitted and how it can be prevented.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you found that quite interesting?
Yeah, I find it really, really interesting. Yeah.
That's great. Irene?
I've learned a lot of things, but one of the most important things is that HIV is no longer a death sentence. We can still live a very long life with HIV. So I would encourage other people to get tested so as to be able to treat the disease.
Okay, that's quite interesting, quite interesting. And Asna?
Yeah, we are learning too much things, but the main thing is what is HIV, how can prevent, and before as Elsa, I don't have enough idea about HIV. Wow. Now I have too much idea about HIV, and yeah, HIV is not big sickness. HIV is like normal sickness.
Okay. And what did you not know that you knew today from the workshop?
Yeah, I know before if one person or if one parents they have HIV, they don't get healthy baby. But now I know these things. When some parents have HIV, they got healthy babies.
Which you didn't know before.
Yeah.
And now that you know, it's a bit shocking for you.
Yeah, I'm so shocking.
It's always good. What
and
about,
that's good news also.
It's also good news from you, yes, I guess so, yes.
Yeah.
And Irene, what do you think about, what is it that you didn't know that today from the workshop that you just knew?
Wow, I've learned a lot of interesting things, including that we cannot get HIV by shaking hands or saliva or kissing. and by hugging. HIV can be transmitted through blood transmission or birth, during birth, and also through injection. Yes.
Which first you didn't know before you got this information.
Yes.
How was your reactions towards these people?
Before I was a little bit nervous or afraid of HIV people, thinking that I could get it through maybe by kissing somebody, but now I know I cannot get it through that way.
All right, that's very nice. That's very nice to hear about that. What about you, Anna?
Well, about HIV transmission, I learned that there is a way which is not so big risk to contract HIV. And what I didn't know before, and I know now, it's even like pregnant women, they can give birth without contracting, without transmitting HIV to the baby, and the baby can be healthy. And,
So before you knew that, now that you know, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, it feels good. I feel so great, so empowered, and even to encourage others who are not tested to get tested with HIV, to know their status. Yeah.
Wow, very powerful. So, Irene, what did you really like about the workshop today? What really inspired you, or today you felt like, wow?
Wow, to me, I just loved the way we were together. We worked together, we were trained together. That solidarity and unity between us just gave me that good feeling from the bottom of my heart. I was so much happy, you know.
Wow, that's great.
Just being around other girls, you know, other candidates.
Just like a family.
Yeah, like a family thing.
Oh, that's right. What about you?
Yeah, I learned too much things it's from Africa. It's like too much peoples and too much culture. Yeah,
today. That's what you
culture.
really liked more, the culture that you're sharing, the information.
Everything,
Absolutely
the idea also.
That's good. What about you, Anne?
Well, today with the HIV workshop, I learned a lot, and which I'm going to share also to other people, to educate them to know what is HIV, and how to live like positively when you have it or when you don't have it. Yeah, I've learned a lot in the workshop.
Now I have one question. It could be a bit tough, but the question is, what if your results? But by the way, before going to that, I through my knowledge that I had, that you all got tested today.
Yeah, we did.
Really?
Yes.
With that smile, it just shows that, wow, what some hope you have. Doesn't it feel good?
Yeah, it feels good. It feels like a new life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels good, like a new life, to know your status. Okay.
And it feels great because you have that motivations also to motivate others to get tested. Yeah.
So the results were classic good.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So what if your results were positive? What would you do?
Well, I will take it positive, and I will accept it, and I will live the life positive, and I will take some treatments and live positive life. Yeah.
That's what you would do.
Yeah, that's what I will do, and show also these people to give also some youths to give them a good education about what is HIV, and they can also get tested. That will also give them it will motivate them. Yeah.
Okay. Elsa, what would you have done when you found out that you were positive?
Yeah, I accepted as it is because
You would accept it?
Yeah.
Why?
HIV is not, as I told you, HIV is not a big sickness like Ebola. Within 3 days, 4 days, they kill it. HIV, when you are treatment, when you are stress avoid, when you are eating healthy, when you are free from everything, from smoking, from drugs, you can live long time. You can live without any things.
Okay. That's really positive. In the health side, to stay in the health side, just keep the balance. That's very nice. Irene?
Well, as I said earlier, HIV is no longer a death sentence. Therefore, you can have, if I'm positive, I'll take it positive, as Anna said before. By joining, first of all, taking medications, and after I'll join groups where there is HIV positive people, so that we can encourage each other and have company. Yes, that is it.
Okay, by you taking the test today, which I'll just go like, that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah.
You just need to just to know the truth about it. Weren't you afraid at first, Irene?
For me, I'll say yes.
Why?
It's normal, no matter how many times you take an HIV test, you always have that fear. What if I contracted it maybe through needles or whatever? You see, so it's normal to be afraid. But I just encouraged myself, since the last time I took a test was 3 months ago, so I had that courage.
Yeah.
And I feel good because I'm relieved. Yeah.
So when you say this, it means about being afraid. Is that why a lot of people are not able to go take the tests? Or is it because they're afraid to know their status? Or is it, why the afraid thing?
We are always afraid because of the negative result, because we are not sure of ourselves.
Yeah.
This is why we're afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once you test 2 or 3 times, you become sure of yourself. Because the first or 3 times I had an HIV test, I was really scared, sweating. But today when I took the test, I was very, courageous.
Courageous.
So I'll encourage other people to do the same, do it frequently.
Okay.
Yes.
Anna?
Well, I wasn't really scared. I was
Really?
I was really excited to do it, and at the end, to wait for the result, I was so much nervous because I couldn't wait to see my result. But I was having good feelings because it isn't the first time I do HIV test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for me, it feels really good, and I can advise also, like, young people or any person, anytime you can get HIV test, and it feels really great to know your status.
Know your status.
Yeah.
You're aiming at the youth. Why would that be the youth?
Yeah, because most of the youths, they are the ones who don't really think to do that HIV test, and they are not serious. They can't be maybe serious about it because they are like they are scared, So these are the most people I can encourage them to go get HIV test and to live happily, whether you have it or whether you don't have it, but it feels good to know your status.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I'm not scared, but a little bit I'm nervous because this is my life. Yeah, when I get my results, I'm so happy. My status is my powerful, and yeah.
Okay, that's really positive about you. Just to jump off from the HIV, I just want to go quickly to the FGM. Anna, I understand that you did a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we wait just a minute, I want to know about you also attended the workshop from the FGM.
Yes,
FGM workshops in Caritas in Lausanne.
Yes,
is it?
I did.
Okay. What did you learn there? I mean.
Well, the workshop was all about FGM.
Yeah.
Female genital mutilation.
Yeah.
Female circumcision.
Yeah.
And yeah, we learned a lot about it. We went deep about it, and I know how it feels for a woman to go through this, this process, or I can say this.
Well,
yeah.
I guess you did a video about it.
Yes,
you did
I
it in
did.
Swahili.
Yeah, I did it in Swahili.
Okay,
yeah.
just before you translate it to us, we'd like to watch it, viewers. There is a video when the technic team would be so kind to play it for us, and then after you would let us know what it was all about. So on to the video.
Sikubaliani na unyanyasaji wa aina yoyote kwa wanawake. Kila mwanamke ana haki yake sawa. Stop to FGM.
Okay, that was the video. Now, what did you actually talk about? What was it in Swahili? Or did you just say? What was the message in the video?
Well, my message was stop to FGM. I was against it because I know how it affects or how it leads women to. It automatically affects physical and mental. So that was my message. Stop to FGM. Yeah, and yeah, I was really against it about it.
You're really against about it.
Yes.
Okay, Irene, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, I agree with Anna that we should put an end to FGM because it really affects women's healthy. When I say healthy, I mean from the urethra, it damaged the urethra. So we should put an end to that, and also even during childbirth, a woman can have complication.
Okay.
Sometimes it can lead to death if there is severe bleeding. So I'm completely against it.
Okay,
Yes.
the risks are high
Very high.
about it. Okay,
Yeah, I need to say stop FGM right now because I grow up in this community. I know the feeling. I know the hurt. How you can imagine.
Yeah.
How is the hurt? One girl we can cut with the knife or something. So I need to say stop FGM right now. End FGM now.
Okay. Is it highly practiced in your country?
Yeah.
Where would you, if you would tell us in details, would it be the up countries or where do you think?
Yeah, I grow up in this community.
In this region of the
Yeah,
up countries,
yeah.
and where it is practiced most?
Yeah, too much girls when they are babies. For example, 6 months babies. Imagine.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really bad. Have you got any experience from seeing maybe friends or family members in your region that they have passed through this FGM?
Yeah, well, like let's say it's mostly like in my region, like in my country, it's mostly practiced like in the rural areas.
Yeah.
Where people they have really less education, and they just do it as their traditional thing, which they don't know it's affecting the lives of the women. Yeah.
Okay, Irene, I just got a small question. How is the FGM practice? The practices in your community, in your country, where you come from?
Tanzania. Yeah.
In Tanzania.
Yeah, in Tanzania, normally FGM is practiced in rural areas, and I can say the rate of the practicing have decreased for now.
Decreased, so it means that there was a petition or something.
Yes.
And there's information, do you think
people are now much aware,
okay.
about the effects of FGM.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Asna, how about you in your community, in your country? How is it practiced? Do you think now?
Now it's not too much at this time, but before it's so many things they do in not privately, not in outside, but private. They make too much things.
Okay.
But now it's, I think.
Anna?
Well, I can't really say it's like decrease or increase. But I believe like in the rural areas, it's still practiced. And
up to now?
Yeah, it's still practiced, and there is no any controls, and yeah. Okay, like let's say maybe like in the public clinics or private clinics, I'm sure it's not really practiced, but in the rural areas, they still practice that.
Okay, when I come back to the HIV question again, just one short thing. If one of you, okay, how would you? I'll start with you, Anna. How do you think you could help people get tested?
Well, how I could get people get tested
Yeah,
by...
let's just say right now,
Yeah.
in your own thoughts, that now you're from the workshop,
Yeah.
you already got the info, the basics.
Yes, yeah.
How would you?
Well, I will encourage them. How is very important to know your status, because once you know your HIV status, you live really, you feel like you have a new life, you know. You're even more careful not to get it, and you feel like you have that feeling even to encourage those who are not tested, that they can also get tested.
Okay,
Yeah.
in what way would you specifically say, in media or message or workshops or what?
Well, okay, maybe I can use in both, because there is people who can't get my information maybe through social media, and there is people who can get my message through social media, but there is people, these are like in the rural area, which they don't know what is social. So I will have my workshops there, and I will give like education about HIV, and I will encourage people to get HIV tests.
Irene?
For me, I think I've set already an example by getting tested today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that means I'm encouraging the youth out there to go out, get tested. And I think people should also volunteer more frequently and openly in publics, so as to encourage others also.
To do it?
Yeah.
To get tested?
To get tested.
Okay, Esna?
Yeah, I am also encouraged to everyone to get tested. The only way to know HIV or positive or negative, you must test it.
You must get tested.
Yeah.
So you want to go out there, give the message, and let the people know that it's not the end.
Yeah.
And it is always important to know your status. Very, very important, Absolutely, I agree very much. I'll ask you one again question. What can we do to stop discrimination of people living with HIV and AIDS or FGM, for example? When they get discriminated, that they have this, or an affected victim, for example. How can you stop this? You know.
Yeah, as I told you, HIV is not big sickness. At this time, especially at this time, HIV is like normal sickness. You can live with one person, HIV person. You can eat, you can hug, you can kiss. So.
But there are people out there who are victimized, who are actually undergoing a lot of discrimination. For example, the love ends from the family, friends, people just keep stressed, people talk bad about them and advertise them badly. That is all under discrimination. How do you think you can stop that?
Yeah, HIV is not big sickness at normal sickness. So you can live with those people. We can eat, you can everything doing with those people. That is not big deal. HIV is at normal sickness.
I think that knowledge is power. Most of the people are afraid of HIV positive people because they're ignorant. But once you have the information and the education concerning HIV like we had today, you'll no longer be scared of HIV. You can no longer discriminate a person because of HIV, because it's not what people are thinking. HIV is just infection. You see, just a virus that you can die from malaria. So I'll not judge anybody about.
So is it the lack of info, the lack of education?
Lack of education, yeah.
Yeah, and what do you think is that?
Why?
Yeah. Is it the people are afraid to actually go get info or to know, or they have no interest about knowing? It's just, I just want to, if I have it, if I have it. And they get discriminated on that.
Yes, that could be also. Even some parents are not open to educate their children about AIDS. You know, it's something shameful. People don't talk about it openly, you see. But once people accept that it's have become a global issue and decide to talk it openly, I'm sure that we'll not be scared of HIV.
So it is important that people are open, if families are open to their children.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, great. Anna?
Well, I will. I think it's really bad when people have discriminated these people. They are living with HIV. It feels really bad that they feel that they are on the side. They can't be.
Neglected, yeah.
It feels really bad, and it gives them also more hard life, which affects them even more. And well, for me, I will say they will need a lot of education, mostly like the young generation, to know what is HIV, to know how they can live with these people they're having HIV, to accept them also as their family or friends.
Yeah.
And that will give these people with HIV a lot of encouragement and to see they have a life ahead to live.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting to hear from you. How can you help to stop FGM in our today's world? I mean, as a woman.
As a woman.
Yeah. Or as a young woman.
Wow. Well, I think personally I will just ask all the women in the world to collaborate and come up with a petition against FGM and send it to the Women Healthy Organization so as to fight FGM and to say no to it. We are now tired and fed up, so we should all unite and fight it.
And fight it.
Yeah.
Okay. Asna?
Yeah, if I was ambassador, I will give those people educated. For those people less educated, they don't have any idea about FGM. They don't have enough knowledge about FGM. So yeah, I give.
In the rural areas.
Yeah, in
to
my
set
culture,
workshops
for it, yeah.
of info that they should know the risks and of the FGM and to try to stop it.
Yeah.
So when you say this, it means that there is less concentration of the FGM in your country because
yeah.
is it that a tradition has to go on?
Yeah.
And so you want to change that because...
Yeah, I need to change that.
Okay, very, very interesting, quite interesting though. Anna?
Yeah.
What do you have to add to that?
Well, if I will be ambassador, which I'm looking forward to it,
Yeah.
I will have some workshops
Yeah.
in the rural areas
Yeah.
to give some free education about HIV and about to stop this FGM, the most thing which is really paining most of the women and the young girls, which they can't fight for themselves. And I will look forward to end the FGM.
By
That in the rural area with a lot of education and trying also to educate young girls how it is and how they can try to say no to FGM.
So with that means that you you mostly target the elder women or the young, because in these two categories we have to see that it's a traditional that the kids have to follow. They have to listen.
I know. But well, when it comes to young girls, they don't have that power to fight against it because most of them, they are forced to do it. They don't have that power. When the family say you have to do it, so they have to accept it. They don't have that power to fight for it. But first, when we educate these women, because there is a lot of women, they don't have education about it. So they are practicing it because they think it's a traditional. So first they have to get education. Yeah.
So by them getting educated and info to know the risks,
exactly,
the dangers,
and the dangers of FGM.
Yeah. Do you think it is worth for the FGM for women? As a woman yourself, speak on behalf of yourself or the women through experience.
Yeah.
What does it affect in the woman's life?
Well, it affects their physically, and this physical affected, it comes from the sexual life, you know. So it automatically affects also their sexual life, which affects also automatically their physically, You know what I mean?
Physically, okay.
Yeah.
Sexual plays a big role in the women,
Yeah.
is it?
Because that is the part of the life.
That is the part of the life
Yeah.
which is serious.
Yes.
Ah, okay. That's quite interesting, and actually I get this answers which are quite good, and I think our time is really running out.
Yeah.
And you know, whichever has a beginning must have an end. But first and foremost, I'd really like to appreciate your taking your time until this time to come in the program, to speak, to give the voice to the people, to the women power. And that is very good, because I myself do not support it, because I think it really affects the whole world of, as a woman specifically, a powerful woman who does not have a right parts of her bodies to be chopped off, which are most important. So I really don't support, and I hope that you all, when you are successful to become ambassadors, that you will be the voice for those young upcoming women out there in Africa, in the Middle East, and everywhere else, and that they can get the power. So, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are about to wind up this session, and don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, again, on the November, the whole of November is free test in Bern, and you could get free tested, but you have to visit the website which I earlier told you about. On the table here, right here on the table, there you go. Get tested. You have seen that on Facebook also. And you can get to the website, which is www.gettested.ch, www.gettested.ch at AIDS Hilfe Bern, which is at Schwarztorstraße 9, 307 in Bern. You can get all the information when you go in there. Please, do not be afraid. Stay alive. Get tested. Know your status, ladies and gentlemen. And also, there it is. Be safe wherever or whatever you do out there. This is your number one friend out there. Until everything is okay, I guess, yeah. Know your HIV status. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are winding up. Whichever has a beginning has an end. And we've come to the end of this session. And I would like to give a special thank you to our sponsors. The Federal Office of Public Health Switzerland, I say thank you very much. AIDS Hilfe Schweiz, thank you very much. AIDS Hilfe Bern, thank you very much. Caritas Switzerland, lots of thank you. Respect Network Against Female Genital Cutting Switzerland, thank you very much. And MoneyGram, thank you very much. Diaspora TV has been here for you all from Bern Live. This is Out and About. My name is Bashi Modi. And thank you very much, ladies, for coming here. We are signing out until next time. And we will see you all on the 2nd of December. 2nd of December in Bern for the Miss Africa Switzerland. These are part of the ladies who will, they are the candidates and many other. Please come in plenty, in large number to support this. This is the voice, this is the message in Africa tomorrow for our young generations. Come over. Give your support, and let's bring a change here and bring a change also in Africa. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much, and keep it locked.